Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and today Ometa just posted like 10 minutes ago Predecessor phase highlights early access. So we're gonna click through this video. I don't really know anything about Phase. I know a very little bit about her kit, and we're going to take a look at some things. First and foremost, the UI looks a little bit different. Like, look at the names. I don't know if the health bars look a little different, but some of this already immediately looks a little bit different to me. So really interesting, just a little bit. It might just be the names, but this is just my brain. First thought is that it's looking a little different. Let's go ahead and watch through these highlights. It's 2 minutes long, and we're going to kind of analyze it a little bit. So make sure it's not too loud. Oh my goodness. Again, I don't know much about Phase. Our new support hero that we're going to be getting very soon. That's so cool. It does like slow down her mobility when she uses. I see that she's tethered. I knew that a bit. Did she just pull her ally to her? I'm hoping I can read the kit. Very cool. Okay, the right click. Nice. Oh my gosh, this is just so incredibly cool. The question is, can she be played like a mid? Could be interesting. I think she was in Overprime, if I remember correctly. She was much more like a mage. It is hard for me to just tell what she's doing because I don't know her kit. What did she do? What was her ultimate? The beam is so cool. This is so cool. Yeah, it really, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard for me to watch her and know what she's doing. So I see that she has her beam. I know that she has her pull. And I think the right click is the tether. So I don't know what her Q is. Is the Q the pull? I don't know. Really interesting. Dude, that's so cool. This is just so incredibly cool. And it roots. Come on, upgrade your ability. Upgrade your ability. Darn you. That's so cool. She looks really annoying and probably strong. Okay. All right, let's watch it again. Let me see if I can... I'm gonna kind of like... I'm gonna mute it and like click through it. Okay, so her E is her beam, and if you get enough hits on them, it looks like it roots them. Okay. I'm pretty sure the right click is the tether. Okay, so E is the beam. What does the Q do? Is it just like a pop of damage around her? What does the Q do? I can't quite tell. It looks like she like she like spans her hands out, so I'm assuming it's like some form of like popped damage or empower of some sort. And I'm assuming reactivating the right mouse button yoinks. Okay, so right clicking an ally will tether, reactivating the right mouse button will pull them. That's what I'm seeing here. So the question is, what does the Q do and what does the ultimate do? Because I saw her use it, but I didn't really get a good look at it. Okay, so we have ally tether, ally pull. Very cool. That's a good a good clip of that. We have slowing beam, or I think it slows. Beam that slows into root, into a tether. We have... What was that? What is that? Is this the ultimate? Okay. What does this do? I can't tell what that does. Oh, that empowers the tether. Right? She got like powered up. I was looking at the enemies. Oh, okay. It's empowering the tether. Okay, so empowering the tether. Can you use this without an ally? Can you empower yourself? I'm curious. Okay, empowered tether. I see it now. Okay, I'm seeing it. Empowered tether into whatever the Q does. Into slowing beam that roots. This is so cool. She retethers. Oh my gosh, she looks so incredibly, like, she looks really strong to me too. Okay, I think I don't need to click through it as much because I kind of understand. So her Q is some form of like poke damage, AoE damage, something like that. She doesn't ever pull up her kit in this, so I can't read the kit. Or at least I didn't see it the first time. I might have been locked on the gameplay. Not too much of like the UI or anything looks changed other than maybe the names. The names look a little bit smaller or cleaner, and that might just be a setting. Maybe I haven't ever looked at it. Tether and pull. Very cool. That's so cool. That's going to be pretty invaluable, I think. I feel like this hero looks like she has a lot of disruption and a lot of CC. And then the ability to like empower a teammate, like that's obviously useful. I don't exactly know how it works. Wow, really, really interesting. FaZe looks really, really strong. Looks really, really incredible. Friends, drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like I said, didn't get to see her actually click through the clip or the kit. She didn't, in none of the clips did she click and see the kit. But unfortunately, I'm just speculating on exactly how everything works. But she looks really strong. I think the E looks incredibly strong. Obviously, the tether into pull is a pretty awesome mechanic. And then whatever the Q does versus, being some form of her poke damage, probably the last thing that you're going to max up. It's hard to say, depending on what it does exactly. But I'm watching it one more time again. I don't think she ever levels up her ability. They tease me with it because she has the ability to in one of the clips, and then she just doesn't do it. So we don't have the full-on kit reveal probably till they do the blog post. They probably did that on purpose. I just wish I knew what the Q did. It's some form of damage, but I can't tell. And obviously, I don't know the passive either, really. Don't really quite know the passive. I keep looking for the Q to be some form of like... See, she presses it here, but I just can't really tell what it does. And actually, they're maxing the Q in this clip, so who knows? Obviously, some of y'all that know her will know what her kit is. Much more so than mine. Much more so than me. Creates a link between FaZe and one of her. So I'm reading I'm reading an old post here about her old kit. So telekinetic link, psychic flare, and FaZe emits a blast of light around her and her link target. The blast will deal damage and blinds enemies caught. Oh, so that's her blind. I forgot that she was supposed to have a blind. I remember hearing about that, but I don't really know how. Like, obviously we don't get to see it, so it's hard for me to know how effective the blind is. It's really, really, now that I think about it, I totally forgot that she's supposed to have a blind. So I can't tell how blind they are, but I guess it emits a blind around her and her tethered target. Really, really interesting. Well, friends, there you have it. That's FaZe, the overview-ish, right? The overview light until we get her actual kit reveal, and we get some pretty awesome highlights. I think she looks awesome. Her hair is moving around. She looks really incredibly cool. She's very magey in nature because she's kind of like dealing power magic damage, so she gives me that kind of Gideon vibe as a support. I wonder what a damage build on her would look like. It's probably not enough to go on there, but you never know. It could be really, really interesting. You definitely know that us YouTubers are going to try it. So friends, like I said, drop a like on the video, subscribe for future Predecessor content. Let me know what you're thinking about this kit, about this hero, what you think about it, because like I said, I'm new to Paragon, I'm new to all Predecessor stuff, and it's all really interesting to me. So as always, friends, you should become one of them. Tell someone you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.